My name is Ivo Steyaert. I live in Belgium, a small town called Landskoter. I'm 53 years old, and my personal best in backyard is 101 loops or yards. The first time I heard about it, in fact, was the quarantine backyard. I think that was in end of 2020. And I watched it on YouTube with all the different screens and the people running around in their living room, and people running around in a restaurant, and people on a treadmill and so on. Um, it seemed like a nice a nice thing to do. So I suppose the format is quite simple. You have to run and then you have to rest a little bit, and then you have to run again and rest, run, and so on. So there's nothing much to study or to learn about it. Yeah, it's something you have to do. I considered it to be too slow, um, and I also I didn't I felt and when I go running, I always when I go running for 20 kilometers, I do one loop of 20 kilometers. When I go running for 5 kilometers, I do one loop of five. When I go running for 50 kilometers, I do one loop of 50 kilometers. But in my mind, it never occurred to me to run 20 kilometers, 10 times two. So and that seemed unnatural and seemed boring, and so on and so on. So I didn't think that the format would suit me, but yeah, as it turns out, it's not boring, and it's not yeah. Yeah, the last loop is as exciting as the first loop. I never really thought about it. And if I thought the 100, it's a number. If people say 100, well, you can say 200, you can say 150, you can say 90. It's a number. It didn't really. It was not a goal. My goal was to search my limit. Um, as it turns out, I didn't really find that limit then. Yeah, everybody was so happy about breaking 100 that we decided to yeah, to call it a day. But the 100, it didn't it was not something that I had the intention of breaking, or yeah, that was not my yeah, that was not my motivation. I think you need two stubborn runners that do not quit. And I was feeling mentally very good. I was feeling physical very good. So and Marijn also. So yeah, it's a kind of race that you need two people to tango. So and we tangoed for 101 songs. Yeah, it was a special moment, but how or why, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Why did we
Was that
stop? Um, it's the same thing. It was because everybody was who was there at the moment, and there were a lot of people present. They came to see the breaking of the 100. They didn't come to see a winner or a loser. And after 100, we Marijn and me talked about it. And yeah, and we said, okay, we'll run lap 101 together, and we'll talk about it while we run. And yeah, our feeling was mutual that the people didn't we could maybe go on for another one, two, three, four, 5 laps. I don't know, but and then we would have a winner and we would have an assist. But yeah, that was not the spirit at that time and at that moment. The spirit was okay, breaking 100, it's done. And yeah, our job was done. Yeah. It's not about that format, it's about ultra in general, is that you live just just in the moment and just okay, am I cold? Am I hot? Do I need to drink something? Do I need to eat something? Where's the next checkpoint? Where am I? So the world is very small. It's only about survival is a big word, but it's only about but reaching the next checkpoint. And it doesn't matter if you have troubles at work or if you have people if you have things that bother you, you just have to yeah, it's a very small world, and that's what I like. So yeah, also normally I see other runners during the backyard. They're with their smartphone, but I don't get that. It's just being there in the moment and looking around and enjoying the moment and not thinking about anything else. So yeah, that's what I like most about ultras and also about backyards. Yeah, and about backyards and specific, it's that's yeah, every 45, 50 minutes you come back to your chair and and yeah, you can eat, you can drink, you don't have to think about how long is it until the next checkpoint. Yeah, what do I have to carry in my backpack? Yeah, it's only 6.8, 6.7 kilometers. So yeah, that's yeah all the logistics of a normal ultra. Even that doesn't matter anymore. It's just getting there every hour, seeing that yeah, getting your loop done, and for the rest, you don't have to worry about anything. In a normal ultra, when you're feeling down or you have a bad patch or you're feeling sick or you can't eat, specifically if you are somewhat a faster runner, you don't have to think about the cutoffs of the time limits. You can easily have 20 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, just to sleep or to get your stomach in order or to get your things in order. But at the backyard, it's always a very small time limit, and you have lots of small time limits, but it stays very yeah, and yeah, you don't have a half an hour to yeah, yeah, to sort things out. You only have a couple of minutes. So that's the most difficult thing, knowing that, okay, I'm feeling good now, but I have to keep feeling good because I don't have the luxury of of taking a nap or a rest for 40 or 50 minutes because then it's over. And with a normal ultra, you have you have when you're feeling bad, you can take half an hour, or you can yeah sleep some a couple of hours. So that's yeah, that's the hard thing about the backyard. I have to say it's exciting, but at the end of the day, it's a race, and it will be fun. But yeah, yeah, I'm there to run and not yeah. So yeah, of course it's nice to know, but on the other hand, it's also a little bit scary to know that you that you are not that you are good at backyard ultra, but that there are a lot of other runners that are good at the same thing. So yeah, it's exciting, but yeah. Yeah, I look forward to it, but yeah, I look forward to it. because I have a little injury for the moment. So it's but even with the injury, let's say I can do 10 or 20 or 30 loops when I can say, okay, I did what I could do, then I'm a happy man. And when the injury doesn't bother me, yeah, it stays the same. It's not a number of loops. It's just continuing. And if you quit, if you have to quit, that you can hold your head up high and say, okay, I did my best, and yeah, that's all that I could do at that day or those days. So yeah, that's yeah, finding the limit. Yeah.